Hi guys. Not sure if you remember our friend Mark. We read about him last week and he really wants to buy a video game system. So what we're reading today is him looking for a job. So the Nearpod code for today is OCTBA. So you're going to take that code, OCTBA, and either go to nearpod.com if you can, but if you can't, watching the video is great too. You could also use the Nearpod app and enter the code in order to join. If you are doing Nearpod, you do need to put in your name so we can see your work. And we're reading about Mark getting hired. So hired is what happens when you get a job. Mark gets hired. So here we have an application. So what is the character's name that wants the video game system? Mark. Who is looking for a job in the chapter we're reading today? Mark. So circle Mark and then hit submit. Okay, so here's Mark, and his mom and him were talking about places where he can get a job. So now he's filling out applications. So if you fill out an application, then they know at that job that you want to work there. So let's read. People need to fill out forms to get jobs. Businesses look at the forms. They pick the best person for the job. The person is hired to do the job. Mark will fill out a form to get a job. Now, Mark is looking for something. What is Mark looking for? He's looking for a job. So let's circle job and jobs. It comes up 4 times. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. What is Mark looking for? A job. When you're done circling job, hit submit. Mark writes his name and birth date. So you can see right here it says name, and he put Mark, and his address, which we've been practicing. He writes his address and phone number. He doesn't write down any jobs he has had. This will be Mark's first job. Okay. He wrote down his address, his phone number, his birthday. Those are all things that we practice. So Mark writes his birth date, address, and phone number. So we circled these because it's important that you know that you need to be able to tell people your birthday, your address, and your phone number too. Not just for if you're looking for jobs, it can come up at other times too. So circle birth date, which means birthday, address, and phone number, and then hit submit. Okay. A grocery bagger needs to be helpful and kind. Mark writes about how he is helpful and kind. He helps his mother carry groceries. He opens doors for people. Okay, what do grocery baggers need to be? Let's look back at the story. A grocery bagger needs to be helpful and kind. What does a grocery bagger need to be? Helpful and kind. Let's circle it and then hit submit. Mark gives the form to the store manager. So here's the store manager, and she's thinking about giving Mark a job. The store manager talks to him. That's called an interview. She asked him questions. Then Mark gets the job. Okay, what did Mark get? Let's look back. Then Mark gets the job. What did Mark get? The job. So we're circling the job, then hitting submit. Okay, Mark will work 3 days a week. He will earn money while he works. Mark can spend his money on things he wants. He can spend his money on things he needs. Okay, what will he earn for working? What will Mark earn, or what will he get for working? Let's look back at the text. He will earn, what will he earn? It says it right here. Money. He will earn money while he works. So let's circle money. What will Mark earn? He will earn money. Then hit submit. Mark wants to be good at his job. Mark needs to follow his schedule, just like us in school, guys. He needs to be on time. He writes down his schedule at home. So he wants to be really responsible at his job. Okay? So what does Mark need to follow? What does Mark need to follow? Let's look back. Mark needs to follow his schedule. Mark needs to follow his schedule. What does he need to follow? His schedule. Just like we follow a schedule at school. Okay, when you're done circling schedule, hit submit. Mark is happy he got hired for the job. Now he can earn money. He can spend the money on a video game system. Mark is ready to start his first job. Now I'm going to ask you for your question on this page, how does Mark feel? Can you go back in the text and see how he feels? When you go back, it says Mark is happy. That's his feeling. He feels happy he got a job. Hit submit. Now, Mark had to fill out an application and talk to the store manager in order to get what? It's in the yellow boxes. In order to get a job. He wanted a job at the grocery store. Okay. What does Mark need to follow? That tells him what days he needs to go to work. He needs to follow it's in the yellow boxes, a schedule. Okay. And when Mark goes to work, he's going to earn something for all of his work. What is he going to earn? It's in the yellow boxes. What will Mark earn? Money. Mark will earn money. When you're done circling money, schedule, and job, hit submit. Okay, what is this chapter about? Did Mark fly a kite? No. Did Mark was he getting hired for a job? Yes. Did he go shopping at the store? No, he wants to work at the grocery store. What is this chapter about? Getting hired for a job. So when you circle, what is this chapter about? Getting hired for a job, you hit submit. Who does Mark give his form to? His mom? His mother? No, she helps him fill it out. His teacher? No, there's no teacher in the story. The manager at the store is the one he gave the form to. The manager. Who does Mark give his form to? The manager. When you're done, hit submit. What will Mark do 3 days a week? Oh, he'll work. Talking on the phone was not part of what we read today. And neither was singing. But we did read about Mark getting a job. What will Mark do 3 days a week? Work. At his job as a bagger at the grocery store. When you're done circling Mark, hit submit. What does Mark need to follow? A menu, a TV show, or a schedule? A menu is what you use at a restaurant when you order food. He does not need to follow a menu. A TV show. There was nothing about a TV show. He wants video games, nothing about a TV show. He needs to follow a schedule so he knows which days he has to work. What does Mark need to follow? A schedule. When you're done circling schedule, hit submit. What is important to know about this chapter? Mark works at the pet store. Nah, it's not where he works. Mark is happy he got hired for the job. That's true. Mark does not like carrying groceries. No, he wants that job. And he likes helping his mom with the groceries. What is important to know about this chapter? Mark is happy that he got hired. Do you remember seeing how happy he was? Now he can buy his video game system. So when you're done, you're hitting submit. Now, we learned about what Mark had to do to get a job. He had to fill out a form. He had to go for an interview where he got asked questions. and then he got the job. Now that he has a job, he can earn money when he follows his schedule. Great job today.